Well, good evening and hello, explorers.
Hello, everybody.
Hope everyone is well. We are back. And,
we are back, but
and
I'm a little robotic still, but we're back.
Yes. So we are both, excuse me, we were both under the weather last week. We had planned to do a pre-recorded holiday show. It didn't quite work out with work, and just we didn't have the energy to do it. But we still wanted to keep the Thanksgiving flow. This is what you would have seen on the pre-recorded one. Yep. We thought, you know what? Let's still do it because our show's still going to be the same, which is going to be a Disney-themed show.
Unfortunately, we even had to cancel our Friendsgiving with Pepper Tree Villa.
Who we see are here.
Because we did not want to be selfish and go and spread the wealth of germs or whatever we had.
I ended up getting sick. But today is the last day of November. Can you believe that?
It is. November 30th.
We're already starting into December.
It's Christmas time, as you can see. We put up our Christmas decorations and tree.
We have decorated. Greg,
oh my, I'm like rhyming.
Let's do a little bit of a dilly. We're having some hot toddies. Doesn't do good with the string on there, but lemon ginger tea with a splash of lemon in there, some honey, and then I put some rum in there, some old rum in there because we didn't have brandy to put in there, or whiskey. Brandy works the same, or rum works the same. But
oh, Jim, go Lions, yes, and go Buffalo Bills. It was a good game.
It was.
I wasn't trying to put your team down yesterday on your show. I was just saying, we won, woohoo.
We'll welcome our guests in here in a minute, but Pepper Tree Villa noticed the shirt. This is, if you guys are not familiar with it, this is the Walt Disney Family Museum, which is in the Presidio in San Francisco that you can visit.
You got Mickey Mouse to go with it.
Yes,
so there you go.
I don't know where our our D&G Explorers sweatshirts are. They're probably getting ready to be washed. So
we don't have any Disney ones, though.
No, I meant our D&G.
Oh, we got plenty of those. I don't know where they're at right now.
Our sweatshirts. I don't know where our sweatshirts are.
Oh, I don't know. See? I literally just got off of work, so a little bit ago.
Greg worked some overtime, but
I've been doing a lot of overtime lately.
We let's start this off by greeting our I was going to say our executioners, our explorers.
What in the world?
our explorers.
What kind of show did
I don't know.
Walk in on?
But we have Jim for More Sunshine. Please, if you season's greeting Jim. If you have not seen Jim's channel, please check his channel out. He goes live on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. And Jim, take it away.
This chat check is brought to you by More Sunshine, please. Now with a drop of Retsin.
Thank you, Jim. Greg,
thank you.
If you can greet our explorers in, please.
Oh, sure. Make me talk with my voice. I'm just joking. We have first Angela Nemechek. We got Sir Gary of the Beaches, always on the move with Josh.
Before I say that, Josh, I've been meaning to send you a polo for days, and I don't do it. So I'm going to try to send you a polo by the end of today. I'm sorry. We haven't chatted with him in a while. But, okay, sorry.
No, I thought I sent him a polo. I don't remember what I do. So, but yes, we will talk with you. Tony G, 1975. Shara Rusinski. Waypoint Explorers. We have Orange Cone Vlog, Griswold Family Vacay, Just Dave, Pepper Tree Villa.
Oh,
Pepper Tree Villa. There you go. PSV Odyssey. And where are we at? CMPJ 519.
Hello, Carl.
Did I say Orange Cone Vlog? Welcome.
Yes, welcome. And
Nick,
we are, before I forget, sorry, I didn't interrupt you.
right.
They made a comment about something that we're going to talk about today that I wasn't aware of, so we will make a note of that.
I'm not aware of
More
it
to
either,
come.
but I'll just wait for everybody in anticipation. Nick Tours, Simba 2, Movie Mania Nick, excuse me, Jim B's Jaunts,
Oh.
and where am I at? Sherry Awesome Sunsets. I think we're all caught up.
I think
so
there's one that you
welcome.
didn't say.
I think I said all of them.
Did you say hi to Najuma Brown and Cheryl Rosinski?
I didn't see Najuma Brown in there.
I saw a hi Najuma, so she must be in there, and
Oh,
Cheryl
hi.
Rosinski.
Wow. Hi, Najuma Brown. Oh, my God.
First Sergeant Richard.
Thank you so much for your $10 good evening from Northern Virginia fellow
Yes.
super chat.
I hear you guys are going to be getting some bad weather, and it's actually coming through, heading up. So I hope you guys don't get
careful.
it. Yes. So Greg, we have to do. We got to do a dance for them. So First Sergeant Richard, thank you so much. This is for you. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that.
Thank you.
What was that?
I'm like, thank you very much.
So for this show, you guys, we're going to be talking about.
I really hope I don't have laryngitis.
Oh my gosh.
You never know.
Greg is a hypochondriac.
No, I've been like this literally for like 3 weeks already, so there you go.
It's just one of those. It's just been hitting a lot of people this year.
I just I don't sound like this that long, so it's
No,
been
you
like
don't.
that for a while, so it's kind of scary. And it doesn't hurt. I just sound like that.
We finally went to Disneyland this year. We didn't really have any plans, and then on our cruise that we went with Angela, we went on the Carnival Radiance and the NCL Bliss. At the end of that, we went over to Disneyland. So Angela, we hung out with her for one more day.
Yep.
And we had a chance to experience Disney because we really hadn't planned on going because of a lot of reasons, but some of it had to do with the cost. It's so expensive to go to Disneyland now.
Right now. But you better watch out because Gary said, I'm in one of those moods tonight. You might get all the cardio you need. Oh boy.
He's in the cocktail bar right now.
And I think that we'll have some good news coming up, hopefully in the new year, if not before then. But because Bob Iger is back, I hope things get better.
Okay, you're already breaking into
I don't even know.
some of our
Well,
show.
you don't tell me anything, so I'm just here because I was working and I came on the show, and then I get reprimanded when I try to talk. What kind of shenanigans is this? So I hope things get better. Gosh darn it.
We will be talking about that, but then we have some Disney cruise news. We have some other things that we are going on. Sir Gary of the
thank
Beaches.
you so much for that $5 super chat.
Thank you so much.
God, sorry.
Let's do the.
That money clip us now, the new now looks like. Whoa, upgrade her diamonds now, her girlfriends are like. Whoa, 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 whoa. I hit recorded drop, you can't ignore it.
Thank you so much, guys. We really, really appreciate that.
Thank you.
We have. Sorry.
I was looking at that.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Go ahead.
Why don't we do that first before we start going into the segment?
Cruising scene, welcome.
Welcome in. Thank you for joining us tonight. We did get some mail. We always love it when we receive mail.
Yes.
And so, Greg, do you want to do that?
Don't you have the intro?
Oh, you know what? I might. It's been a while since we've actually shown this. So, rookie here. Da 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 da.
Well, to save on time, I'll go ahead and read it. So, we have a happy Thanksgiving postcard. A lot of people don't send postcards that much anymore.
You
from what
can't
I've
find
seen.
a lot of postcards anymore.
Yeah, so
They're not that common.
just be careful what you put on your postcard because everybody can see it. I'm just playing. It says, thank you for all your support and friendship. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Disney Nerd Herders, Charlie, Stacy, Avery, and Sophie. Awesome. Thank you so much. And happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Hopefully you had an awesome, fun,
Yes.
safe Thanksgiving and dinner with your family and friends.
Now they go live before us. They're
Tiffany
on.
Peacock, welcome.
Welcome, Tiffany. They go live from.
Thank you.
I'm getting West Coast time to East Coast time, but they're right before us, the hour before us. So they're 7 to 8, and they were in Magic Kingdom tonight. So they were doing a live. They were on for a while. They were on for like 2.5 hours, and they still might be on for all that we know. But definitely check them.
That
out.
is my favorite park at Walt Disney World.
And we do have another one.
Is the Magic Kingdom.
Yes.
It feels like you walk into Disneyland and then you look around, you're like, wait, this is over here, this is over here, this isn't even here.
It is, yeah.
At Disney. So we got a Merry Christmas card. Oh, look at these little things here. And a Happy New Year too. All our love, care, and prayers. Tom and Rhonda.
So Tom Beetle Bailey.
Yes.
Tom likes to draw.
He does, and I didn't. Oh, okay. He draws little pictures, and he does a really good job.
Yes.
Oh, look, it's like a picture within
A Christmas tree, yeah.
picture. Well, no, there's palm trees inside, so it looks like you're on a beach. And then you have another one. Where are we at? So that's really cool.
Yes, thank you so much, guys. Very nice
like
of
the
you
seahorse.
to send that. Yes, very good. Thank you. All right, so we are going to start with some news. Nick Torres, welcome in. Thank you for joining us tonight. We are going to have some some breaking news that Greg kind of hinted at already.
Oh, Gary got their card from Tom Beetle Bailey today. Awesome. And Angela got hers yesterday. I'm changing her name to Angie, I guess.
All right, so our boys from Pepper Tree Villa, Arnie, take it away, please.
And now, the news, brought to you by Pepper Tree Villa. Derek and Gregory, back to you.
Not today in the news, but several weeks ago.
It wasn't that many weeks ago, actually.
I can't do my
It was
reporter
like-
voice.
It was like maybe a week ago.
Yes, we did have some.
A nice early Christmas present, I think, to everybody.
Yeah, so I'll just pop it up on the screen because this was some big news for us. And here it is. Bob Iger is... Igor.
Iger. Oh my God, you call him Igor? It's Bob Iger.
Is back.
Igor. Okay.
He's back as a CEO.
He's back and better than ever.
Bob Chapek. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me
Is
tonight?
gone.
Is gone. And this was Pepper Tree Villa actually messaged us and said this,
Yep.
and we were like,
And then
is this true?
Then it blew up all over Facebook.
Yes. So the news is that I guess they weren't feeling comfortable with him as being a leader in some of his decisions. And this is when I looked it up. Why did Disney get rid of Chapek? So Iger agreed to a 2-year contract after the board determined that Mr. Chapek had done irreparable damages to
Irreparable.
thank you, to his ability to lead, with the string of missteps resulting in the loss of confidence of Wall Street and the most senior Disney executives, as well as rank and file employees. So that was what they had mentioned.
And also, it comes down to all of us people that go to visit the parks and watch the
Yes.
shows and movies and everything, because it just seemed like Disney was... It was not Disney's fault, but it seems like it was losing the magic
it was
feeling.
the direction that they were going.
Yeah, it just wasn't the same.
Yeah, and we had commented on that several times because when we went to Disney on the 4th, I believe, or was it the 5th? The 4th.
It was the 4th.
It was right. It was the day before
On
they
Friday.
changed to all the holiday
Yeah.
stuff, so we missed out on that.
So It's a Small World was closed, but then they were going to open the next day. But
Yes.
at least we got to we got to see the Haunted Mansion.
Yes,
And that was
we got-
breaking down a lot, but at least we got in there.
We'll show pictures of what we have for that. But Greg and I made a few comments, and we've also made a few comments how much it has changed and how much the cost of everything is. Again, we'll go over that into a little bit. So
We're not trying to slander or anything.
No.
We're just saying that we think it's a positive change, and we're happy that Bob Iger agreed to come back. And who knows, he might be more than 2 years.
And we also got another $5 PayPal from Gary.
Oh,
So
thank you,
Gary, thank you so
Gary.
much. We'll do a dance in a
Yes.
bit. So
He was very humble coming back also. It wasn't anything that he thought would ever happen.
yes.
But when he came back, he started
And like I said,
cleaning
it's
house
2 years.
and doing changes already.
So I hope he does the next person they groom to be the next leader of
Yeah.
Disney, that they go into a different direction. We
Yeah.
actually saw when we went to the 50th anniversary last October in Walt Disney World, we saw Bob Chapek, and he's a very intimidating person. Usually when you see
I
like
wasn't intimidated by him, but okay.
when you his body language, when you normally see
He wasn't very welcoming,
Disney,
you
yeah,
mean?
and you can see them. They're usually like waving. And we were talking to our friend that we met on the Disney Dream, Catherine, and we saw her outside of Tomorrowland, and we turned around, and that's where all the biggies came out, and they were heading to the hub of it, and he comes out by himself, and he was just like. I was like, oh my God, he's about to knock someone out.
We just
he was like
went-
all serious.
We just went about our business, so
Yes. So
not really I don't really get starstruck.
I wasn't. No, I was just surprised of his body language and expected someone to be out there. Hey. And he didn't see that, so doesn't mean anything. He might have been nervous going out there. He might have been focused on what he was going to do and say. I don't know, but just the initial first time seeing him.
Brandy, did you put in it? Oh, you put rum in it,
I
huh?
put rum in there. Yeah. So that was part of the thing that is going on. So Disney has recently announced that they are going to have a new ship. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with that.
Yes, Angela, we did get to spend an extra day with you.
So this was announced a little bit ago, but Disney Treasure is Disney's new ship. And Greg and I was asking him, is this the one that is themed with Aladdin?
I forgot about that.
I was thinking this was the Wish because I really love the decor.
Oh,
of
that's
this.
what you were talking about.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, and I totally forgot about the treasure, but yes, that's a lot in there.
So this is going to be the sister ship to the Disney Wish. It's supposed to come out in 2024, and I love the colors of this.
Mm-hmm.
And what did I do? I didn't block that. Okay, so this is the statue
awesome.
that is in there. Yeah, and that's a lamp that'll be there that I'm assuming you could rub.
Yeah, I wonder if it would have, I'm sure it would have some kind of special effects, you would hope.
I don't know. And then that's going to be the chandelier that's going to be there. So very
Ooh.
Aladdin-ish looking.
That's kind of like Cave of Wonders kind
Yeah,
of look.
so I'm really happy about this. But Orange Cone Vlog made a comment about this next thing that I was not aware of because I believe it just happened this day. There is a ship out there called the Global something, but Disney buys the biggest cruise ship destined for scrapyard. And that was the name of it. It was called Global. I think it was called Global 2 was the name of it. And instead of it being scrapped, Disney decided to buy it. So
That was the one from last week. I remember you telling me
yes,
about that.
so Global Dream 2 is the name of it. So when it was not Disney, it was going to be the world's biggest cruise ship. And it had been on sale for 10 months because they ran out of money. They went bankrupt, and it was in the same shipyard that Disney has their last ships have been built in Germany. But it's supposed to be a 9,000 passenger ship, 20-deck vessel, and it had an outdoor water park and plush cinema. So that is amazing. So Disney bought it. This will be the... I don't know if they'll even come close to something like this in the future. But you okay? Oh, the cats. So yeah, so this is... the cats just dropped the bomb. So Disney Cruise Line announced that they have purchased Global Dream, a 208,000 gross ton ship that was 70% completed. So they ran out of business, the company that was building it. And the cruise ship will be renamed with certain features reimagined under the world-renowned expertise of Disney Imagineers and is expected to sell in 2025, which will be exciting. So the new ship is to be, this is, I thought, interested. The new ship is going to be based outside the United States. It will feature innovative, what we just said, innovative Disney experience along with dazzling entertainment, world-class dining, and legendary guest service that set Disney Cruise Line apart.
Oh, yeah.
The exterior will be adorned in iconic Mickey Mouse-inspired colors of the fleet, complete with the red funnels. Expected to be the first in the cruise industry to be fueled by green methanol, one of the lowest emission fuels available. So where it was a global dream, it had 9,000 passengers. Disney expects the passenger capacity to be 6,000 with around 2,300 crew members.
I think it's going to be cool that, not that we don't like new ships being built, but
Yeah.
for them to take this huge older ship and save it from being scrapped,
Yeah.
and then they're going to wave their magic wand and Disneyfy it.
Yes.
It's going to be exciting to see what they do with it, because they're probably going to gut the whole thing, redo it all, rebuild it from the inside out.
It was 70% done, so I don't know what that means. So I don't know. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do with this ship. But it's still going to be the 6th largest ship in the world, as from what I understand. So that's a huge ship from Disney's, what they currently are doing. Welcome in.
Adventures
Yep,
with
with Eric
B.
B. Thank you for joining us tonight. Yeah, that's some really good, interesting news that Disney has another ship. So thank you, Orange Cone Vlogs, for pointing that out and giving me a heads up on that, because I did some research on it to figure out what was going on that.
PSV Odyssey said, I got starstruck once, Miss Angela, by a falling star. Hank Williams Jr. fell off a stage and landed on me. Oh my God.
Really?
You're like, hello.
So he was literally starstruck.
Literally, I just got that. Yes, bam, right in the face, I'm sure.
Gary said that the cabin configurations will need to be redone to reduce the capacity. As you know, Disney don't have casinos on their ship. They won't have casinos on that ship, I guarantee you. So it'll be interesting what they do with, because I'm sure that ship, the Global Dream, would have had a casino on it.
They're not reducing the capacity. They're
It's going-
making it bigger, I thought.
It was supposed
Kathy
to.
Hollister, welcome.
It was supposed to have, when they announced the Dream, it was supposed to have 9,000 passengers. Disney says it will have 6,000 passengers.
Oh,
So
I
they're
misheard
redoing
you. I
it.
thought you went from lower to higher.
Yes.
Okay.
Welcome in, Kathy. Thank you so much. Yes, it will be very interesting. So Disney, of the Triton class ships, Disney said they were going to have 3 of them. I don't know why they're calling it the Triton class, because none of them has been called the Triton. You would think the first ship of that category would have been the Triton, but they have the Wish and they now have the Treasure. Maybe the third one will be the Triton as they end
Or
it. Paul
may-
Eichenlob, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Or maybe they might name it the Imagination. That would be cool too, I think.
Yes, maybe they will use their big ship. We feel the Disney should name a ship the Imagination, Disney Imagination. I think that would be perfect, because you could run your imagination
That
wild on
just
the ship.
encompasses everything.
It does. I think that's a
Because
perfect
your
name for a Disney ship.
imagination has no end.
Yes. So, Bob, if you're hearing this,
Yes.
we got you.
He's watching it right now.
And then-
let me get my
and then
my notes out.
On the back of the ship, it'll have Greg and me on the back of it, like you know how they have the different Disney characters, and we'll be like,
And what are we doing? Hanging on for dear life? Ah!
exactly. So it's time for the Spotlight channel. Spotlight is over there. Sorry, we weren't prepared for it, but we do have a Spotlight channel tonight that we want to give a shout out to.
I have no idea who it is either.
MGM Family Travel.
I was in my little cave working, so.
Take it away.
Hi, we're MGM Family Travel.
Derek and Greg, let us know who the Spotlight channel is this week.
It is Danny from the Griswold
Griswold
Family
Family
Vacay. And I will just, okay, I'm going to stop this a little short. I will just say I have one issue with this picture. Greg, do you know what the issue is?
Well, normally you'd probably say we're not in it, but okay. It's not about us, so there you go. Not all about us.
They are sporting Miami Dolphins shirts.
Oh, yeah, that too. No, I'm just playing.
Squish the fish.
Everybody has the right to like who they like.
Let's go Buffalo.
I was totally joking about us being in the picture. Derek thinks it's all about him or all about our channel, but in this case, it's not.
Yeah, so awesome. I love the support. And if you guys haven't had a chance to check their channel now, they do so much. They have so much fun with they have like as a lot of channels do, they have like little sub channels that are, like family with them. And they definitely have a family with other cruise channels that they are linked with.
Wait a minute, Waypoint. We never said the Dolphins are better than the Bills. I don't
heck
know what you're
no.
talking about.
Oh, heck no. But I do want to bring up something that they have coming up that I want everyone to help support. So on December 17th, it's going to be a show from 7 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Greg, listen up. They are going to be doing a fundraiser, a charity fundraiser for the love. Oh my gosh, it's the charity donation for kids around the world, I believe is the name of it. I have it on my YouTube, and I think I went off of it. But they are going to be raising money for it, so you guys help them out because this is a great charity organization. I know a lot of people do support this, but also support the Griswold Family Vacay and showing up for that. So it's still a couple of weeks away, like 2.5 weeks. But if you guys can please check them out and help celebrate with them. So we definitely will do our best to, if we aren't able to join it, because I know I have to work that day, we will definitely be watching the replay and supporting through that cause on that. So please check them out and support a great channel and a great cause for that.
That is very awesome.
Yes.
And Gary, I don't know what you're talking about. Any team is better than the Bills. We're going to have words later. Watch.
PSV Odyssey. I've heard of this family vacation and been considering subbing to them. Yeah, they're really cool. Great guys. Give the Kids the World fundraiser. Thank you so much, Sherry. I really appreciate that. So please check them out. Would really appreciate that. So Greg, I think it's time for us to discuss Disneyland.
We've already been doing that, but we'll do it some more.
But we never really thought that we would actually go to Disneyland.
This year.
Yeah.
Well, wait. No, we did go this year.
No.
Yeah, we did. I thought
We did not go this year. Last time we went was last year, like around, it was during the holidays, I want to say.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, it's been a year.
So we haven't gone this year until now.
Yeah. And I would tell you, okay, so we went on a Friday. One day, one park ticket, $149. That's just to get into the park. Then, if you want to do, to get on some attractions, it's another $20. So that's the Disney, the Lightning Lane, the Disney Plus, where you have to pay, where you can get, when they come available, you can choose fast passes to go on the Lightning Lane line. That's an additional $20. Then, if like what we did, we wanted to get, because Angela had never been to, she hadn't been to Disneyland in 26 years.
Yeah.
Then, if you want to have a ride that you can pay for and get on even quicker than that, you pay is $25. So we went on Rise of the Resistance.
$25.
Yeah. So when you figure everything added on, you're spending almost
Per person.
$200 to get into the park for one day.
Per
One day.
person,
Per person.
$25.
Yes.
We've been on that ride a couple of times, but Angela's never been on it. So Derek was really nice, and he's not that he's not nice, but he was nice and paid for all three of us to go on it faster. So, and Angela loved it.
Yes.
We had an awesome time, but I really hope things get better as far as pricing and things like that.
And with the changes, I don't think that will really probably change, but I think you might see things done differently. The Food Cat, welcome. You should go back on Sunday the 18th.
Rally
we
Creative
could-
Travel,
Yes.
welcome.
Welcome, Blaine. Welcome, Blaine. He's one of our. We are a moderator with him on Nautical Nurse Nancy's on her Tuesday night shows. So welcome in. He's also part of that community I talked about with Danny from the Griswold Family Vacay. So also check his channel out too.
I really would like them to go back to the old days of having a fast pass for free, whether they do it with the little paper ticket, or now they have the wristbands as well, which we did get those. If you can put them on that or something like, where you're not wasting paper because, Disney doesn't want to waste. So, resources and things like that. So I just think that you pay to get into the park, your fast pass should be included. Because I know other amusement parks charge you to get on their rides faster. And now Disney started doing that too. And I'm like, why? You guys were like one of the ones that didn't.
Yeah.
And I understand they're trying to recoup money from COVID and everything, but I just would like them to go back at some point.
And Waypoint Explorers is a good point. They have dynamic pricing, which means it can, depending on the day that you go, that cost of the Disney, the Genie Plus is can change on it. So
Yep.
that is,
And then you have the
crazy.
reservation system still, and then you have blackouts for annual pass holders and things like that.
Well, only if you have. There is no blackout if you have the most expensive one. There is no blackout for that. But you
but
still have to have a
others-
reservation for it. You still have to
Yeah.
have a reservation. Because if they're at the park is at capacity, then whether you're a season pass or not, they're not going to let you in. So yeah, some definite changes on it with Disney. I would tell you once I was there though, it's Disney. Disney magic.
It was
is-
nice to be there and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to start out with this. I wasn't going to start out with this, but Greg is kind of going to laugh at me. But we were walking through Frontierland, and I saw some guy, and I saw his name badge, and I knew he was one of the higher ups for Disney, and he was just walking along, in his white shirt. I don't think he had a tie on, but it was a dress shirt with, you could see his name on there. He picked up trash on the floor, and he walked over to a trash can and he threw it away. And I said, wow. And I said, I know this guy. And I saw it. And yeah, Pepper Trevel, his name was Josh.
You know of him, yeah.
I knew of him. But I didn't know who it was then. I was thinking, I know who, I've seen him. I've seen him on shows and that. Well, let me go, I'm going to cut real quick to who this gentleman was. So I put it all the way at the end here.
I don't even know if I saw the person. If I did, it was vaguely remembering.
So I think he's had a promotion, because on here they list him as Disneyland Resort President Josh Tomorrow, and this is what they're talking about. They're opening up next month. They're going to be opening up the Runaway Railroad in Toontown, and they reimagined Toontown to make it a little bit different.
That seemed fast.
That's what I thought too. I was surprised on it.
Because Walt Disney World took like 2 years, it seemed like.
Yeah, I don't remember when they closed it. But so there's Josh tomorrow talking to Mickey and Minnie, making sure that all the plans are good. But
That's an old
when you look
face
at
Pepper Tree
this, he's now, if you look, I think this is Wikipedia. Yeah, it is.
Chairman.
He's the chairman of Disney Parks, Experiences, and Products. So I was just very impressed that here is someone who is sorry, I'm trying to get back to us. Here's someone higher up with Disney, has that much care in the park and the guest experience that he's actually picking up trash and putting it away. So very impressed. And when I found out it was him, I was like, cool. Because I remember watching all the the Disney Imagineering stuff and seeing him and thought, yeah, he seems like a really cool guy. And I believe Pepper Tree Villa said that they had met him before and he's a really nice person on there. So that was cool. And I didn't know who he was. No one knew who he was. He was just walking through the park. no one said, hey, you know, nothing. He was just walking through the park, just checking everything out. So I was very impressed by that aspect of it. Because, you know, you would think some CEOs would just be walking around and just see trash and like could possibly just walk on by, have someone else pick it up. So I thought that was really cool.
How
for that.
many of you actually have picked up trash when you see it at Disney parks?
Yep, true. I do.
Yep.
And then I try to throw Greg into the trash can too, but that's a different story. It doesn't mean Greg's trash. I just try to help out.
Help out with what? If I'm not trash, you're not trash. I'll help out and throw you in there.
One thing I didn't do.
Hey, surfer girl, welcome.
Peppa Treeville is asking about Greg, if you can move your head either way. Those are actually pictures of our cats.
Yes.
They ask if those are for kids. We actually have to get 2 more because we have the outside cat and we have Scrappy.
And the new inside.
Which I don't think you guys have seen, and I don't know where he is.
Yeah.
He's a little terror, but he's still cute. But yeah.
I saved him.
So that's what it is. Carl has a question. Let's see if I can bring it up. Come on, here we go. Anyone know how far it is from Long Beach Cruise Terminal to Disneyland? Very good question, because we did that.
Oh, Gary said PayPal went off yet again.
All right, we'll check on that.
Thank
It
you,
was
Gary.
about 30 minutes to get from Disneyland to, to get from Long Beach to Disneyland. So just depending on how bad traffic is.
Yeah, and it wasn't my driving either because I drove perfectly fine. But actually, speaking of my driving, I think we were on our way to Disneyland in Port Angela. She's not used to how our roads are here in California.
Mm-hmm.
So
Welcome, Shereen. Sorry. Greg.
she was sitting there in the front passenger seat. And I'm driving, and out of nowhere, she like freaked out, and I got alerted. I'm like, what? And she goes, oh, never mind, I'm sorry. And I'm like, she did it like 3 times, and finally she said, I'm just gonna look away. So she's like looking towards the window. She said, your guys' traffic is way different than where I live. But poor thing, she was getting freaked out.
Oh, one thing I didn't take a picture of is that I guess we can talk about first. Disneyland has now launched magic bands. So
Yeah,
these
I
are the
talked
same.
about that.
Huh?
I brought that up.
But I didn't have any photos of it to talk about.
Oh, you don't need
so
photos. Hold on.
We so it's similar to the ones they have in Walt Disney World, but they're not compatible. So that's one thing to remember. You can't use your Walt Disney World ones on the ones in Disneyland. They don't have the same functions that they do in Walt Disney World. So as far as I know, you can't open up your room if you have a hotel. You can't use it as a charge vehicle, but it does help you get into the parks. It helps with your
We both got the same ones.
Because if you guys remember at in our opening,
And they do charge on the back.
yes, that is one of the difference. You actually charge them, and they recommend you before you can. You have to do
You update it
with
with your
yeah.
app on the phone, so it's like a whole thing
a lot
that you go
different,
through.
a lot different system on it. And I don't know if the newer ones in Walt Disney World have gone to this this kind of technology, but you still use it for things. It will like recognize for photos, but that's probably with the Disney Pass too. The Genie Plus. But yeah, so we had to charge it. Because I was making reservations through my phone with this, I think this was working a little bit harder than theirs because I ended up having to charge it throughout twice. Once when we did it so we can get the upgrade, and then twice when or the second time when later on in the evening. So this will tell you if on the app it'll tell you if the battery's getting low.
And the cool thing about this is that they light up and they're in sync with the fireworks show and with Fantasmic.
Have a good night, Food Cat. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. So all those shows that they light up different colors and
Yeah.
stuff. It's really cool.
And I did do some video with it where our hands are up and this is going to like the fireworks and the projections on the Main Street USA, which was cool. So I thought that was, but I would tell you, I didn't see hardly anyone. I don't know if I saw people with this.
It just came out.
Yeah.
The people during the fireworks show, the people on my left, I did see that they
They
had
had
it
some?
also. Yeah, because I was watching their stuff light up too. But I don't think they even realized they were lighting up. They weren't even paying attention. So
Angela says we spoil the kitty rotten. We do. Oh, so we got to check Gary out. So, I would say that was a definitely bonus with having this. It was fun little technology.
those were about $40 each.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you can reuse them.
And we did this. This one is for California Adventure. We did this one because this statue is called Storytellers. And on the Storytellers, it says what we always, and this is why we end our show.
We are just getting
it says
started.
we are just getting started. So it's for us, this has special meaning because that's really why we say at the end,
Yep.
we are just getting started.
And it's
so.
Walt Disney. So
Yeah, Walt Disney and Mickey. So what could be better? This statue is when Walt came to California in the late 20s. So that's what this is themed after. So I think that was really cool.
Oh, Gary, we drove in the city too, so not a problem. She just isn't used to it. My driving was fine, but she wasn't used to California traffic.
California, yeah. Well, I don't think they have the amount of freeways they do in Michigan that they do here. Sorry, I'm trying to get into my paper.
So we owe Gary how many?
I think we have 2 dances, but here we go. I'm still trying to figure it out. So, Greg, what did you?
Aww. Oh my God! Thank you. It's very nice of you. We owe
Thank
you
you.
2. We owe you 2 dances.
Yeah. So, the comment says because you took care of our Angela.
Aww.
So thank you so much. So, all right, let's do. Let's do this one first.
Oh my gosh. Wow, are you liking cabaret or something? Oh my god. I feel a little dirty now.
We got to do that one again. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You said we're 4 down.
Oh, sorry, and I coughed right into the thing there. I think Peppa Tree Villa.
Just keep your clothes on, Surfer Girl said.
Peppa Tree Villa is heading out. They're going to Costco and dinner, so you guys have a great night. Again, so
Wait,
sorry.
they're going to Costco for dinner?
And dinner.
Oh,
That's all they
and
say.
dinner. But
Yes.
they're not going to Costco for their dinner.
Well,
Okay.
they could. There's some options there for them. Have a great night, guys. Thank you
Have
for joining us.
fun.
Again, we are so sorry we could not make Friendsgiving, and we will see you
We'll
guys
do something.
soon. Yes, we definitely want to hang out with you guys. So sorry that we couldn't make it. But okay, let's get to the pictures.
Oh, Gary said we still have one more.
Huh?
So play something.
I thought we did.
I don't know. He said we have one more.
All right, we'll do another one for him. We'll do that's that one. Okay, let's see what this is. Thank you, thank you,
Thank
Gary.
you.
All right, so
What were you saying? I have some. What?
I don't know.
I don't know what you were gonna say.
I don't know either. So let's go into some of our Disneyland picks. We didn't vlog this. We wanted to just enjoy it with Angela, just have a good time, relax. We did do some pictures though, And I figured from this we could talk about some of the stuff that we did get a chance to. Waypoint says to twerk it.
I think we might end up throwing a hip at or something. No, why are you showing that again?
Because it's at the bottom and I didn't lock it again, so I have to lock it up and bring this one back on.
Oh, he said there's another one.
All right, well, let's go through this. We'll go through
Gary,
this first.
thank you so much.
Oh my gosh! No, that's.
Where does it say? What does it say?
Well,
Did we miss something?
Yeah, we'll go through the pictures first, and then we'll
Disney
look
Nerd Herders, welcome.
Welcome, guys.
We showed everybody your postcard from Thanksgiving, so thank you very much again for that. That was very nice of you guys.
I will tell you guys, this picture was not from when we went because I didn't get a picture of the front because, again, I said we didn't really were focusing on that. This is the only thing we have, and it looks like there's like a scooter patrol out in front of us, right? There are people like racing into the park. It was pretty crowded, but I think we went on every. Oops! Oh, here we go. So this was inside Rise of the Resistance. Roland Jong, thank you so much for joining us today.
Welcome.
This is Rise of the Resistance, so I don't want to spoil it if you guys have not been on it and you're planning on going on it, but this is one of the fun things that you see when you step out of that vehicle that we were just in.
When you're in outer space.
Yes, I just think that's one of the...
It's
There's
awesome.
several wow moments in this ride, and this is definitely one of them.
Yep.
And so this
Look
is
at
a
that.
little bit left. Yeah, you can't usually. It's a big screen back there, so they'll have some ships which are flying by. So just seeing that characters are very impressive. This was again, we paid $25 each for us to get onto this ride.
Oh, Splash Mountain.
Splash Mountain.
Probably the last time we'll ever ride it.
Yeah, I believe it's closing in either January or February. Waypoint, I know you guys are going in January. Hopefully you guys will be able to ride this one last time.
Yeah, you guys got to ride it one more time.
Yes.
And think of us too, please, because we really liked that ride.
Yeah, so this has been one of my favorite. I actually love the Disney movie for it. And this was the after effect. So there's Angela. If you guys have not seen Angela, this is Angela. And, we thought it's winter. They're going to tone down. It's winter. It was. When do you?
Winter is not until like December 20-something.
Hello, it's winter.
Hello, it's winter.
We thought they're going to turn it down a little bit. No, and I was in the front, and we got. You can't really tell from this picture, but yeah, we got drenched on it.
We didn't look half as drenched as Jim did when he went on at that time. So
exactly.
There you go. And my new shoes got wet, and they soaked up the water like a sponge, and literally, like squeezed onto my feet. I don't know what kind of fabric they were made out of, but I think they like lost their size. Because, they kind of hurt my feet afterwards. Don't know if I can even wear those shoes anymore. And they were brand new.
Yeah. That's fine. It just says that. Okay, so the this is one of the best attractions. If you one of the things I love about Disneyland is they're not afraid to do overlays and change their attractions for it. And so what they do is in the Haunted Mansion, they close it and then they open up at the end of September to have it as the Nightmare Before Christmas. And so this is just one of the settings that we took when we were on it. Greg, this is one of your favorite rides,
That is one
right?
of my favorites.
Yes. We tried to go on it on a couple times, but I think because it was so crowded, I think we only did it one time, right?
Yeah, I wanted to do it once in the day and once at night, but we were lucky to get on it once, and it was at night because it was breaking down a couple times. So.
Okay. we were finally able to see Phantasmic.
Yes.
I was a little disappointed that they did some changes to it, which is to be expected. I don't know why.
Changes were fine to me.
But this is one of the things they changed it, and now it's Pirates of the Caribbean when they have the ship come right in front of you.
Yeah, it's not Peter Pan. And the monkeys also, their costumes got changed.
Yeah. So they did change a few things. We won't say it just to ruin it, but I love this part when because they use the vehicles, which they don't do in Florida, because it's in a different park. This is at Disneyland, so they use the two vehicles, which is the Mark Twain, and this is the Columbia ship that they use as part of the show. So it's cool how Disneyland incorporates the Fantasmic show with all the different stuff. And then
Gary's asking if we're doing a show on the 21st. As far as
yes,
we know, we will be.
we are planning to do that as our Disney show.
That'll be our Christmas show.
What did I just say? Disney show? Christmas show, yeah. So, as one of the cool things is they have this
be Disney
huge
Christmas.
dragon. Greg, what is the name of this dragon?
That is Maleficent's dragon, actually.
Yes,
That's the same dragon that they had before.
yeah, but that's so cool. And I don't know if I put it in there, but I think no, that's really the last picture of the slides that I have on it. But such a cool time. We again we got these. We ate at the Plaza Inn we had our fried chicken, which gosh, we love the fried chicken from the Plaza Inn. If you go to Disneyland, you guys, you have to try to eat at the Plaza Inn hotel, the Plaza Inn restaurant, which is right on the hub. It is so cool. The food is good. It was a little bit different because they didn't have salad. They have, like, when you walk in, they have like a little, it's like a little area where they serve salad that you can pick up. And they also have usually desserts. They didn't have that. The area was completely empty, but we still had our chicken, our gravy, and our vegetables, and that was good. Greg, you're kind of looking around at something. You have something on your mind, or?
No, I'm just staying warm.
All right. So, Gary, thank you so much for the super chats.
Thank you very much.
I think we owe him 2 dances, so we'll do another.
That money clip us now, the new now looks like whoa. Upgrade her diamonds, now her girlfriends are like whoa. I hit recorded drop, you can't ignore it.
Thank you so much, Gary. And
Thank you.
let's do this one. It's like you're marching.
We'll have to get new music.
Yes, we will. We will. So thank you guys for the super chats tonight.
Thank
we really
you.
appreciate all the love and support. It's good to be back. It's been a while. We planned on doing a show last week. We just I worked 2:30 to I was supposed to work 2:30 to 11. I ended up working till almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and I was wiped. Not that we had planned to do a show that night. Carl, have a great night. Thank you. But we just didn't have the energy to do a recorded show. So it's good to be back. Thank you guys so much for joining us. It makes a lot for us that you guys take the time out of your night to spend it with us. It really means a lot to us. Coming up next, you have on the Disney side, you have This and That. And then on the cruising side, you have the ship show. So please check those channels out. Angela, I just want to thank you for all the fun that we had with you.
Thank you.
Really,
We have more fun coming up too.
we do, because we're going to be going on. We have a cruise on the. It's not the Scarlet Lady. What is it? Is it
the Valiant Lady?
Yes, on Virgin. We're going in February. We're going to be with Sir Gary of the Cocktail Bar. We're going to be with Waypoint Explorers. We're going to be with Angela. And we're going to be with several other people. So we are looking forward to hanging out with them. So, again, thanks everyone for joining us tonight. We will be back next week, but then a week after that, Greg has some obligations that he has to do. So we're hoping to do a premiere video with that. We're trying to release our final one from the Discovery Princess. But we have 4 other cruises and we have to show those. So we have a lot coming out. But, Valiant. It's the Valiant Lady.
That's what I said.
Yes. Okay. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. I'm Derek.
I'm Gregory.
But if you forget our names like I tend to do, I'm Little Explorer.
I'm Big Explorer.
Oh, I put it down there. I put Derek and Gregory instead of Little Explorer and Big Explorer. I just realized I messed up on that. And as Walt Disney once said,
We are just getting
we are
started.
just getting started. Thank you
Have
so